All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. Jack left town. Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
What was that ruckus?
What ruckus?
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Describe the ruckus, sir.
Does this mean we're not friends anymore? I'm in my prime.
Out of your mind. Ain't it cool?
First you want to kill me, now you want to kiss me. Blow. Good. Bad. I'm the guy with the gun.
What up, everyone? DJ Anubis here with you on the Metaltime Radio podcast. Doing another trailer reaction. This time I got my good friend and co-host of the Cinematic Synergy as well as the Retro Movie Show on his channel, Kevin Lambert from The Entertainment Headquarters. Thank you, sir, for joining me for this trailer reaction.
Thank you for having me.
Now, just to warn people, okay, so my new place at my back door is like diagonal from me. So the sun is making its way around now. So if by chance the sun hits my face and I disintegrate like Orlok from Nosferatu, it's not my fault. Okay. Just to be forewarned here because it's getting all bright over here now. Anyway, I saw this trailer. It came out only a few hours ago. I didn't watch it yet, but I saw it listed and I thought, well, it's 2025. I want to get into what's going on this year. And I don't know anything about this, never heard anything about it. I saw like a quick clip of something, which looked very cool. So that kind of got my attention. Of course, I was talking with you on social media and I said, well, you know what? You ain't doing anything. Come join me. Well, because he's a horror fan as well. And it's a very interesting film. It's called Heart Eyes and directed by Josh Rubin. Now, what's interesting about him is he's the same director who did Werewolves Within. And he also acted in a movie you and I reviewed on Cinematic Synergy called A Wounded Fawn a while back, about a year ago.
Oh yes, that was a fun film.
Yeah, so it stars Jordana Brewster, of course, from The Faculty. There's a great movie that she did that I don't know even if Mr. Lambert saw, called the Random Acts of Violence. And dude, the ending shocked the shit out of me. So like, it's a very crazy film. But
I've heard of it. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. But I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. And then the other girl in here is Olivia Holt, who she looks familiar, but the most recent thing I saw her in was Totally Killer, that sort of 80s nostalgia crime movie they did, slasher film in there. But outside of that, did you hear anything about this film at all or no?
No. The only thing I have, like yourself, I was flicking through my phone, looking online, just, chilling out. And I had seen, like yourself, I had probably seen maybe the poster, like a teaser poster for it. And then it was coming out. The only other thing I do know about it, that I read just a tiny little bit about, it's a horror, it's a comedy slasher. And I think it's based around Valentine's Day. That's as much as I know about it.
Yeah, so the plot is, for the past several years, the Heart Eyes killer has wreaked havoc on Valentine's Day by stalking and murdering romantic couples. This Valentine's Day, no couple is safe. Now, going in, the cons would be like, well, is this like a My Bloody Valentine ripoff, or we've seen this kind of before, but then again, like we said, it's got a pretty good cast, decent director.
Mhm.
Because Werewolves Within did have some nice humor. It had the old, I think it was the AT&T girl in there. So
Werewolf Within, I probably watched that. I think I might have watched that around November of last year. I caught it on Netflix.
yeah,
I thought it was okay, but it wasn't really. I didn't find it that interesting. And the end, right at the end with the werewolf reveal and all that, I kind of had just lost me way with the movie. So the time the werewolf finally did show up, I kind of
it's one of those weird things where you look at that particular movie and you're just like, maybe it would have been better if they didn't have a werewolf because of all the panic and paranoia that was going on with the group of people in the town. So definitely interesting. But so let's give this a whirl. This is called Hard Eyes.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. You're just too good to be true.
For the past 2 years, a masked maniac known as the Hard Eyes Killer has stalked,
hunted,
and brutally slain couples on Valentine's Day.
With no motive yet uncovered.
This is more than just murder. He's like Cupid with a kink.
We're being chased by a fucking serial killer.
Hey, you good?
Yeah. He's gonna keep killing people. We end it here.
Hey, come on.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy V-Day!
Get killed, all right?
What was...
Why would he say that?
Okay, yeah. So you definitely see the humor in it. There's some pretty nice little dialogue in there. I always get wary though, because I'm like, okay, the trailer looks good. I'm interested. It's got my hook, but then I worry once I get into it, it's gonna be that's the best of it. I'm worried that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm getting. I don't know about you, but I'm getting vibes of a film that came out. Was it no, not last year. The year before, 2023. The Thanksgiving film.
Yeah,
I'm getting vibes of that, but obviously this is based on Valentine. I do like the look of the killer mind.
Yeah,
it's I like the fact that it looks it looks like the head's like a mask. It looks like it's made out of flesh, but then obviously the eyes are hot, that glow. The two lead actors and actresses there for me look like a lot of fun in this. So I do think this could be a fun movie, but like you say, trailers are deceiving. But another thing that I don't like with horror movies that I've noticed is a trend with modern horror movies, or what I call lazy horror movies, is the fact that they show a lot of the kills in the trailers. So when you're actually in the theaters, there's nothing much left. They might save one brutal kill that you don't see.
Yeah, so that last scene where the girl has the hole in her mouth, that's the clip that I saw, a little GIF. I was like, oh, yeah, that's nice. That's a nice little piece of little gore there. So that kind of got me intrigued. But if that's the best kill, then we're like, oh shit.
Yeah. So like for me personally, I think if it goes down the Thanksgiving route, I'm all in, because Thanksgiving I was very kind
Pleasant
of
surprise.
yeah, I was very 50-50 with that one when I seen the initial trailer, because it did look like a Thanksgiving themed, serial killer. How
Well,
original. But then,
maybe now this will be like part of the horror universe. We'll have
yeah,
like Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day.
yeah. So it's like
Maybe
going
even
in.
throw in Terrifier 3 in the Christmas part.
Very true. Like going into Thanksgiving, like I say, like I had no kind of, I kind of had like a wall up, but then once I got in and watched it, it turned out to be a really fun slasher film. And I'm hoping this is going to be more of a slasher 3. Sorry, more of a Terrifier than in the Thanksgiving. As long as it's not like in a violent nature, we're a win. It's a win.
Well, it already looks like it's much faster paced.
Yes. Yeah, and that, trust me, the killer in.
See, that's one thing I can appreciate, is that you did all the dirty work last year. So you watched the Crow remake and you watched In a Violent Nature, and I didn't have to, because I could just look at you and say, that's good. That's all I needed.
I even watched Joker Folly today as well.
Dude, I thought at first when they announced with Lady Gaga, I thought she's a great actress. And I liked the first film like you did. I really thought they were gonna do some justice with it, but after all the reviews came out and how he changed everything, I was like, oh no.
And I honestly think they made Lady Gaga unlikable. She basically used him. She's just like a crazy super fan, and they could have done so much with that film. Like the one thing we'll love about Joker is he's simply batshit crazy. And with Joker Folly today, or the first Joker, he's starting to get into the cups of that madness. You see him right into that movie. He's like running around.
Well, the funny thing is the gossip was like, after the first one, everybody, there was this, I don't even know if it's true. I don't think it's really so much true, but there was this rumor going around that if you follow like DEI and woke stuff and all this, like there was a rumor going around that all the right-handed people, right conservatives, enjoyed Joker because they could relate to Joker's mental illness, which I did. I'm not really a right person, but I understood the frustration that he had in that film as a character.
Yeah.
And then it seems like the director came out and just said, you know what, it's not cool. We don't want to entertain the chuds and make Joker like this icon, even though we love Heath Ledger as Joker. It's a different type of Joker, but we love it. So why is that okay? And Nolan didn't get pissy about that, but you do it with this, with Arthur, and all of a sudden, like, the director feels like he's got to change the film so that we hate the characters. It's like, I don't understand the logic there. It just made no sense.
I think it's a missed opportunity. When it was first announced as a musical, I was probably one of the only people I knew that didn't roll my eyes, because I thought, actually, if it's done right, it actually could work, because it would show you Arthur going deeper into the madness till eventually he's totally lost to the point that he becomes the Joker that we all know.
Well, yeah, it would work because obviously Lady Gaga's a singer, so like we know she has a musical background. So yeah, you're right. If they treated it like, let's say, on one end, you're dealing with Harley and, her mental stability and her like, if she's going into like a dream state, she could be singing in that dream state. Same thing with Arthur. Like, I don't know if did Wilcon sing in this at all?
Who?
Phoenix.
Wakon Phoenix. Yeah. Oh yeah, he sings.
So it could have been a similar thing where he's inside his own mind. He's singing himself, like whatever is going on. So that's his way of dealing with it. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just, the movie was crazy as far as I've heard. Like, I didn't watch it, but everybody else that I trust with reviews
it's
give
the
me the
fact
same
that
impression.
it's the fact that as well, if fair enough, have musical elements in there to tell musicals. What it is, it's a film with a story, and the songs enhance the story. Unfortunately, with that film, the music numbers were just so out of place, didn't fit in, and just didn't enhance the story. And going back to what you said right at the start of us doing this trailer reaction, the trailer for it looked absolutely beautiful. And then the end result was garbage. And I'm hoping with this Hard Eyes that it doesn't suffer the same fate where the trailer looks absolutely great, looks like a fun slasher, fun Valentine's Day slasher, and then it turns out to be cold garbage. So
yeah, I think that Eli Roth got it right with Thanksgiving. He's having fun with it. It's not taken too seriously, but there's also no worry about making any kind of political or social statement. You're just going out there doing a slasher film. I hope this follows the same suit. Just go out there and have fun with it.
Yeah, we need more slashers and horror films that don't have hidden political agendas and messages. They just need to be just what they are. What you read on the tin is what you get. Just fun, horror, gore, with a bit of humor potentially, and just good fun slasher flicks like back in the 80s, like Freddy, the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, the Friday the 13th. They had no hidden agendas. They were what they were, just good old fashioned horror movies. And Eli Roth with Thanksgiving did that. He brought us something that hadn't been out for a while, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm hoping Hard Eyes goes along the same route.
Yep. Well, if people watching this, if you got your opinions about it, hit the like and subscribe button and comment below about how you feel about this. Are you interested in the trailer or are you not? Just to let you know, tomorrow I will be joined by this gentleman again for Cinematic Synergy as we review 1977's Orca starring Richard Harris. And then later in the evening, I will be getting together with Mr. Tony the Dead to review Gene Rollins' The Grapes of Death. And outside of that, I think I got another one Friday with Tony for Bug Buster we're doing for ghouls. And I have Poetic Carnage. So what do you have up on your channel the rest of the week?
So today I just launched my top 10 worst movies of 2024. If I wasn't doing January, I would have been comatose with alcohol to getting through that one. But I survived. But outside of that, coming next week, we do have on the 17th, we have the Grudge franchise discussion.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And then I believe we also will be doing 13th Warrior on the Retro Classic Movie Show coming up soon. And on the 31st of January, we'll have the next Classic Kaiju Connections film review, which is the audience choice, the poll winner, and it's going to be the Giant Behemoth.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I know you got a lot of stuff in February talking about the Kong franchise and stuff like that. And you have an interview with Linda Jo Miller, which is going to be awesome.
Yes, Linda Jo Miller. Yeah. I'm very excited for that one. Also, it's been kind of creeping up. It's been the odd little bits released online, which is going to be, if it gets, the funding, they're all doing like fundraisers, and they're doing what do you call it online where you raise money? They're doing a Kickstarter. Yeah, like crowdfunding Kickstarter. They're doing that for a film that if it gets the funding, she will be a part of, called a Kaiju, an Island of Fire.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you all. Again, hit the like and subscribe button, and please go like and subscribe to the Entertainment Headquarters. A lot of great content over there. Be sure to check those out. And again, Mr. Lambert, thank you for joining me. For the rest of you, enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care of yourselves.